right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory Podcast. We are happy to bring you another video, another stream, episode 104. A lot has happened in the sports world, and we're gonna present it to you, man. Hey, John, Mauricio, bro, we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about what happened yesterday. That's first and foremost. Everyone wants to talk about that. That's I didn't stream yesterday, but hey, I still was able to watch some of the game. Texans versus Cowboys. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I mean, that game was for y'all. Obviously, wasn't like something to be excited or interested in. But I mean, like, what were y'all? I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'll just talk about me after. But y'all go ahead. I'll let the Cowboys go first.
Yeah, that game was. I mean, it went as I expected. There was nothing out of the ordinary that I thought about. I knew what the outcome was going to be. I knew we were not going to. I mean, I guess we did better than last week. Scored more than 6 points. That was nice. That was nice. So nothing, like I said, nothing crazy happened. That I didn't know was going to happen already. Cowboys trash. Shout out Captain Ron. You already know.
He already here. Good for that.
They kind of let us hang around a little bit. At one point it was a one-score game, and then it's like, okay, let's be for real now. And then, they scored touchdowns, and we were down. It's just this season, JETS. I agree, John.
On God, just in the season on God. I never seen the on God part.
Yeah, I added that part later.
I got that.
Will.
I think I added that after the Atlanta game, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's been there for at least 2 weeks.
Man, Smitty coming here gonna be a freaking show.
Nah, he can't come in here.
They lost too, so
he can't come in here.
Lost to the Seahawks. To the Seahawks. It was
Geno Smith.
Heartbreaking.
Geno Smith masterclass.
12 seconds left. I watched that game.
That man,
successful hate watch.
What's up?
That man, Alex, 49er fan. He said, "Yeah, I can't watch too much because my team sucked too." I feel you. Everybody going downhill, boy. I'm just saying, boy. Okay, John, you go ahead. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, man. I wanted that game to be a blowout, but CJ Jones, he wanted to make the game close for some reason. That sophomore slump is whooping him same way it did for Daniel Jones. So yeah, but the game was close. To me, it came down to one play, and that play was with the fumble return. For one, why is the lineman try to run the ball, bro? Just get down, bro. Like, we see this every week, bro. Why are these offensive linemen selling like that? Like, last week we seen CJ get stripped we seen his lineman take the ball from him. This week we see our lineman pick up the ball and try to run with it, and then got the ball popped out. Bro, just fall on the ball. Like, why are you trying to run the ball? It was first down. So once that play happened, the game was over. I cut the TV off. I didn't want to watch anymore. But
at least they went further than normal.
Yeah, we
top 5 in passing. Is he top 5 in passing? I don't know if he's top 5 passing.
Maybe top. What is he in interceptions? I really don't know. You can say he's top 5 in passing, but bro, if you watch the game, he does not look good, or he doesn't look the same he looked last year. At least he's been playing terrible. And honestly, we let him off the hook. If that play never happened, I don't know if y'all win that game. To be honest,
Cooper
defense, unless you're saying our defense is good. I mean, he's getting carried right now. Well, he got carried last game at least. This game,
Capron, you gonna be our Casey today. You go ahead, John. This gonna be it's gonna be my point.
No, that's not hating. I always speak every time I speak of
and Mahomes do lead the league in receptions. I know, but
is Mahomes in the sophomore year?
I've always said I always spoke highly of him. But the last 2 weeks where I actually watched him play, because he's been on prime time for the last 2 weeks, so we actually been able to watch him play. He hasn't looked good.
I get that. He's struggling. I will tell you. He CJ has struggled.
CJ Jones.
The past couple weeks.
Or you like Daniel Stroud?
John's a natural hater at heart. So I mean, whatever John say at that point, he's getting too crazy with it. But CJ is having some regression here, and his rookie season was so amazing that natural regression. But this is even worse. He is looking kind of shady right now. But I still have faith in CJ to like correct it. It's fine. He's still a young player. I'm not going to trip on it. The win was cool. As long as we beat the Cowboys, it's important just to beat the Cowboys. I didn't need these boys coming here and talking too much, doing too much. I didn't need
playing y'all Super Bowl this year, huh?
But this game was a little too close. 20-10 in the third. I was like, we not like nothing's changed. We still frauds. Like we still frauds, right? Now the schedule easy. We gonna win these next couple of games. We face Tennessee, face Jacksonville, Mac Jones, and Will Levis. But we still like haven't done nothing for real. Like when the Chiefs and the Ravens come in, that's when you really got to show me something. So that's all I know. We still like B Cooper Rush didn't do nothing for me. Now, hey, shout out Jalen Petrie because that was a hilarious play, and I know that made me happy because I know John got sick from that. I know John didn't like that play when that man hit it. The 2 fumbles in one play. I said that's good play right there. So hey, shout out to Jalen Petrie, my girlfriend's college friend. That's fiance. That's her fiance. So that's the closest I'll get. That might be the closest I ever get to Jalen Petrie. Shout out to you, my man. And if you watch this video, join the podcast. Come on the podcast. I'm just happy we beat the 49ers. Yeah.
No,
I'm happy for you too.
Call him what he said. He said the whiners.
To beat the whiners.
Beat the whiners.
This game should have been a lot more like hype. Obviously this was supposed to be like Marisa, you went to a party for this game. I was like, why would you go to a party?
It wasn't a party. It was just like, oh, we're gonna watch the game, and like not like a party. It's just a watch party, I guess.
Yeah,
but
like
I did that to myself.
It probably was already in motion.
I was surrounded by Texans fans, so I knew what I was getting myself into.
I don't know why would you put yourself in that situation?
Because they're my friends.
You just like set yourself up like that. Yeah. That's why he's not par with.
Even wore. You know what jersey I wore?
What jersey you wore?
I wore a Ezekiel Elliott number 21. Ooh. That's the jersey I wore.
Vintage. Oh, he wear number 15 now, huh? He wear 15 now. But it's like Michael Jordan, right? Like 45 and 23. It's like you ain't, this ain't the same, huh? You're not the same Mike. You got put. Why you put? Who wearing number 21 right now? Why ain't just put number? Why ain't you go back to his old number?
It's a fresh start.
He was like,
the cornerback is our rookie cornerback is wearing 21, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, I understand why he did it. It was a fresh start. He went back to, I think it was his college days or something like that.
Yeah, the Ohio State number.
But I mean,
he's not playing like the Ohio State
college.
He's not playing like that at all. But I don't know. Like I said, this season for a lot of us is kind of like underwhelming. Like, I think last year, even though last year's season in itself was terrible, but like I feel like our teams were more exciting, right? Because last year, you go back to Lewis last year talking about we're gonna beat the Niners in the Super Bowl, and then Super Bowl and the NFC Championship.
When they see them boys,
that's a funny clip. And then me and my guy CJ having the epic rookie season, and having like MVP votes and all, and like and then the offense looking good. Bobby Slowick, I felt good about CJ doing his thing. Y'all boys. And that you talk about your season 2000, just like what you did to me, y'all boys.
That was. I mean, you mentioned both of us, so that was really for both of us.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, we was at the top too.
JSN looks better than DK in these past few games. I cut him from fantasy, so obviously that's helpful for me. But I scored 149 points in fantasy and lost. I was like, that's good.
DK went over his receptions though, so that's all that mattered.
Also, if you're on here, make sure to like this video. Very important. We just get to 10 likes. That's all we need. So make sure to like this stream. But yeah, like I said, this season, I think the games have been better. The Sunday night football games, I feel like have been more exciting as well. There's just like more hype. Like it's not random like Chargers versus Bears, like something stupid like that. Like that was last year's trash, right? But this year, the games make more sense. There's no AI doing it, I guess. Maybe more humans are doing it. But I don't know. It's just like, all teams, even 49ers are underwhelming. I'm underwhelming. The Cowboys underwhelmed. The Cleveland Browns, Harrison, shout out to him. They underwhelmed. The Jets underwhelmed again.
They're beneath underwhelming though. I don't even know what to call them.
No, yeah, it
would be nice to see you, buddy.
But yeah, everybody down, bro. Like I tell you, bro, there was a time last year, if you're watching, there was a time there was 6 people on this podcast, bro. Like there'll be 6, 7 people on the podcast. And it'd be loud, it'd be this and that. But now, we here with 3. Because everybody feeling some type of pain, everybody hurting, everybody like, dang, my team ain't it. my team ain't it this year. So, hey, Smitty, we had comment section like Smitty ain't coming in here because his team lost too, which is hilarious. But from there, hey, there's not to me. I think there's not too much to talk about with the Texans Cowboys. Honestly, like that game happened and we won. Cool. Y'all trying to tank, I guess. Are you? Before I move on, are y'all on Team Lewis? Like lose as many games as possible? Are y'all trying to just like lose every game you play? Is that
Not
what y'all
every
trying?
game. I mean, there's a couple. We need to beat
Yeah, I
Washington
need
at
to.
least once.
Yeah,
And then we still got the Eagles, so we need to beat them at least once. That's
I
it.
can't split against the Giants either.
That game gonna be awful. That Thanksgiving
I
game, boy.
mean,
Oh my
They
god,
better
that game.
not, man.
well,
That
we
Thanksgiving
play them at home, so we
Yeah.
need at least one home win. So
Yeah.
I wasn't rooting for a win, but man, we need at least one. Otherwise,
That's
I was watching ESPN and the stats they have for us is crazy. I'm not gonna mention them on here, but like
you
some of
get
the
Ron some ammo.
huh?
Give Captain Ron some ammo. Where the Browns fan at? He has been that man been
I don't
gone.
know.
MIA.
We've been looking for him, so you know
Hey, hope
we
you
had to
doing well.
stand up here and face the music. So yeah.
Hope he's doing well, bro. Everybody, I tell you, everybody gone, bro. Jared should come in though. Jared should.
Yeah. The Broncos looking decent.
Yep.
Yeah, Jared should come in. We'll talk
I
about
knew that.
Denver. We'll talk about Denver a little later.
We'll see how long they stay
Lewis,
decent. Never
when
mind.
Lewis said to me, he's like, "Man, I'm trying to lose every. I don't care who we play. I want to lose to the Giants and lose. I want to lose everybody because he's trying to get one of the good picks. He's trying to get that Travis Hunter type.
I mean, I get it.
I don't know if Travis Hunter will help us. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I mean, for one, we gotta
need
start
to-
with a coach. It
We
depends
need
on
to
who we
draft
get.
O-line.
If we get a head coach, we'll start with head coach. If that'll determine a lot. If like who we should draft, or and if we're gonna keep Dak or not.
Speaking of head coach,
to the
there was
Cowboys.
some semi-breaking news. Not really breaking news. Nothing
Okay,
crazy. But
okay.
Mike McCarthy did list his house for sale.
Damn.
So
say it again. Say breaking news. Say dun 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 dun. No,
dun,
I got no.
dun.
I got the sound. I literally got the sound. Give me a second, fellas. I gotta do the sound. No, that's Twitch. NFL, ready? Go.
First pick in the 2025 Dallas Cowboys select player Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, I think we can all clap that up.
We gonna get Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I mean it's too late though, bro. It's like, well, unless if they hire a coach before the draft, then I guess just let them finish the season, bro. I mean,
yeah,
what can we?
Yeah, at this point, it's like,
I mean, technically, we probably not eliminated, but we're not making it.
Yeah,
we bring the Bengals down with us,
like the Bengals' chance of
we bring
15% chance.
We bringing them down with us.
Hey, if you play the Eagles and like your win, if you beat them, then it hurts their chance like the 1 seed. Like say they had the 1 seed and you beat them and they lose the 1 seed. But if you lose, but say on the other side, you're able to get like Travis Hunter. Like if you lose the game, then Travis Hunter will most likely come be a Dallas Cowboy. Would you pick the future, like your next season, the seasons beyond, or would you pick pettiness in the present?
Oh, I'm definitely picking future. Because I mean, we don't have anything to fight for. So, of course, if we can do that, I know you remember when the Eagles did it to the Giants was when they pulled Hurts, which was funny. But then the Commanders were like, "Yeah, we you needed help, so shut up." But anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm not that against the who's in the hot seat.
Like
everybody. I mean, the bench is not a seat now. It's a bench. Everybody got to go.
Oh, you think that if they so we'd be like Sanders and Travis Hunter? So you think it'd be like adding the rookie of the year and the defense rookie? I mean, I don't know what Hunter would play. I don't know what y'all need. Like, what do you put Hunter at?
Him at cornerback. He doesn't. Yeah. To me, I mean, I haven't watched much of him, but the games I have watched, like he hasn't looked like an outstanding receiver. Like he's been good at receiver, but I wouldn't say like he doesn't have the full route tree, like the comeback routes. We have Turpin to go over the top, I guess, and
we saw that yesterday.
I'd rather have him at cornerback.
That boy Okudah, boy, my gosh, Okudah came in and got cooked quick, tough. Yeah. First game back, he's
a good. To me, he's a good. No, let me say he's a great college receiver. But when you go to the NFL, it's
different story.
Yeah, it's levels. So you gotta run a comeback route, you gotta run the in, you gotta run the out. and you're going against like top athletes like that can actually tackle too. A lot of his, I don't want to diminish him or nothing like that, but a lot of his, touchdowns are like, yeah, I'll say those are college touchdowns. It's a difference from
like,
college touchdowns and NFL touchdowns, pretty much.
I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife. Like he's good at a lot of things, but in the NFL, you want a master of their craft. So it's like I'm kind of low on him just because of that. Like
he's a
I
decent
don't
receiver and a decent. By decent, you mean like barely
like
okay?
NFL decent or
Do you
college
mean
decent?
great decent? Like, what do you mean by decent? Because when
I think I mean,
like, decent could be like he's okay. Are you saying? Or he's like no, he's decent. Like, I just want to make sure. I want to clarify because I haven't heard anybody call him decent.
I think. I mean, he make more money. I feel like he'll make more money as a receiver, though. I understand his value probably be higher as a corner, but he'll make more money.
But I don't know. I don't know if we would want him at receiver. He'll be a good receiver, I guess, but
that's gonna come up in the draft process. Like teams are gonna be like, okay, if we draft you, you're gonna play corner. How do you feel about that? And he'll probably be like, nah, I don't want to do that. Or it's like, okay, sure, yeah, something like that.
He don't have to go. I mean, if he go to like the Lions or something, then he can probably play both sides of the ball. But I feel like most NFL head coaches, not letting him play both sides.
Yeah, so I think he pans on the NFL. I mean, he's one of the most hyped prospects in recent history.
That's
being able to play both positions.
I agree. I haven't seen anything that showed me like, oh, he's gonna be great at the next level.
Mm-hmm.
At receiver,
I mean,
at receiver though, at DB, they rarely go to him. He has great. He reminds me of Trayvon Diggs and like his instincts. He has great instincts. I can't really say he's a shutdown because I haven't seen him like play another receiver where another NFL ready receiver to where I was like, okay, now this is actual competition. Because you're gonna have to line up against Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill. You're gonna have to go against those type of guys when you get to the NFL. Like, I don't know if he's been playing them type, and I haven't watched much of them, but the games I have watched,
both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we'll see. Hey, we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. I'm curious what pick y'all get.
That's fair.
What pick y'all get? And hey, Lewis, he be making some good videos. So I'm excited for that. Lewis,
we need to start. I mean, it really depends though. Like, if I'm gonna be optimistic for the future, because I wanted them to either fire Dak or fire McCarthy. That was their two options for me to be on board. Like, I would have been on board with the Cowboys had they did either one and fell. I'd still be rooting for them. But I stopped being a fan because they kept both. It's like they went 12-5 for 3 years straight. What you think about that?
Anything.
And now you got less talent, so it's like, come on, bro. Like, no, I'm not. And I know when we beat the Browns and stuff, and then number 21, the cornerback, he was over there celebrating. But I was looking at some of the plays he gave up, and I'm like, bro, Deshaun Watson just missed a throw. Like, Amari Cooper, like, he cooked you, and he's over there. The cornerbacks like when the QB oversells the ball, like, which it's like, okay, I guess, but they were celebrating too much. I'm like, bro, chill. Like, but to be fair, after every first down, the receivers are like, they're celebrating after every first down. So it makes sense the cornerbacks celebrate a lot now. But no, like, I've seen some deficiencies in our game, and I'm like, I was hoping that we'll work past those, but then we played the Saints and it didn't look too good, and we just been downhill since then. So
John called it since the Saints. He called it since the Saints.
seatbelt celebration. Yeah. I'm like, bro, and that's actually his name on Instagram too. It's like seatbelt something. And after that game, everybody flooded his comments and were like, yeah, you brought the belt or whatever. And then the next couple of weeks, he had to cut them comments off. So,
hey, babe, I do want to say that game, even though it was uneventful,
with the Texans game or the Saints,
it was the Texans game. It was pretty uneventful.
It was pretty good though for the most part.
I mean, it could have been worse, I guess, in terms of viewership. But at the end of the day, it didn't prove nothing to nobody.
Both sides. It
didn't mean nothing.
Yeah, it didn't mean nothing at the end. So
yeah, I was defending CJ for a little bit, but then I was like, "What you doing, CJ, bro?" Like. But the thing is, even though I called him CJ Jones or Even though I called him that, I still think he can bounce back. That's why I'm kind of like scared a little bit. I don't want him to, honestly, but I still think he has the ability to go back to where he was, and then, it's only mid-season. So long as you're ready for the playoffs, it really don't matter. As long as you get everything out by the playoffs, none of that stuff is going to matter. Because the same thing with Lamar, like you can ball out during the regular season, and then, when you get to the playoffs. So as long as he get everything ready for the playoffs, he'll be all right. I'm hoping he doesn't. I'm telling you right now. I hope.
We'll see. This man got too much hate.
Scary
We gonna move on. This man gonna have too much hate. I love that. We're gonna talk about a team that was relevant. Let's talk about something that was relevant. Two quarterbacks who played well in the postseason. The Chiefs and the Bills. Let's talk about Josh Allen versus Mahomes. I got that right. I think I got that right. If I didn't,
yeah.
Yep.
I try to persuade you. You got that right.
I was like, I know the plot of this whole thing. I understand when the Bills play the Chiefs in the regular season. I don't know if y'all were telling me that's wrong, but when the Bills play the Chiefs, they win in the regular season. They go to the postseason and the plot run out. I know how this thing goes. And that play was a 4th and 2. Josh Allen had a 6-yard touchdown. Oh yeah, okay. No, that man Lewis ain't
he
here.
He just came in here with a lot of energy. So where's Lewis? Is crazy.
We just waiting for that man Smitty. That's all. If Smitty coming here.
The Texans?
I believe,
yeah.
I guess. I mean, TJ threw an interception. He ain't had no touchdowns. How about them Texans?
Hey, shout out Joe Mixon though. They said Lewis said Joe Mixon was a bad signing, but he's an MVP of the team easily.
Look like Saquon out there, right? I'm getting them Giants vibes.
He won me my matchup in another league. So,
hey, shout out to Joe Mixon, boy. But at this point, Josh Allen, this look like this could be his MVP shot. This look like this could be his defining moment because everyone else has had some down moment. All the other MVP candidates had some down moments. So this looked like being the undefeated Chiefs and having a shot at being the number 1 seed and having the best start the Buffalo Bills have had since like 93. All of that. And me, I said the Bills were going to make the postseason. He said, shut up. I completely shut up because Josh Allen, that boy. I thought losing Diggs would be enough, but cook him, but he that boy. So I know, John, you had some in the past. You've had some critiques on Josh Allen, and I don't know where you at with Josh Allen. But how are you feeling about this epic win against the Chiefs? Do you think this is the year that Josh Allen can finally beat plot?
Well, two things. Those critiques were very relevant because he did lead the NFL in interceptions, so and turnovers. So it's not like I was going out of outfield like that. Those critiques made sense. And two, I think to me, if I'm him, I didn't want that win because it's like because it's building you. It's the same thing with Lamar. If I'm Lamar, I don't want this MVP because it's building you up to fail in the postseason. So like it shows like, okay, you can beat them in the regular season, but you can't get it done in the postseason. Like I think this is the year we start looking at Josh Allen differently. I think we'll start looking at him how we look at Lamar, because if you think about it, we don't really bring up Josh Allen playoff success that much, or his playoff failure in a sense. We do not as much as they bring up Lamar. Like they're talking about that in week 1 for Lamar. I think Josh Allen he gets more of a pass, and they kind of been to the same place. They both been to the AFC. But yeah, if I'm Josh Allen,
Josh Allen pick was always a lot. That's funny.
That's Jordan Love this year.
No, I don't want that win, and I don't want. I'll take the MVP. But Lamar, you can't have 3 MVPs without a Super Bowl.
Oh no, we can't let Lamar. Lamar, this is not the year. Don't win MVP.
Please don't get that, Lamar. Please.
I know he gonna be that Peyton Manning play. You don't want that right now. You don't want that.
No.
Hey, but at least Peyton,
give it to Josh. And Josh, you probably lose to Mahomes in the playoffs, and you'll be sad again. But this was a good win, and like you, Jesse, you had to give him I'll give him his props as well, because I didn't think he would be having this good of a year. So I'll give him his props as well. He's playing really well. I know he had an interception, but the interception to me wasn't that wasn't a bad one. That was bad coaching, if anything. So yeah, he's playing really well. He's playing a lot better than I thought. And he can tell Diggs, you didn't make me, I made you. So
and he looking. Hey, Josh Allen, bro, this is the year. And I know the Bills, they have the Rockets plot where every year they look like, oh man, we can do this. And they beat the Warriors in the regular season, then they face postseason, some stupid happen. I'm hoping for Josh Allen's sake, bro. If there's any, I want Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, because if they get 1 Super Bowl, then they're I think they're in the top 10. I feel like they can get top 10. I feel like they'd be 10 all time. Or Lamar, he probably could be number 7 or 6 all time because he has all them MVPs. But he keep running into plot, boy. And I'll tell you, and he just building up this boy. He building up the other guy up to number 2, number 1, whatever, wherever you want to put him. They keep building up this man's story because this man Mahomes' story is amazing because he keep beating these other players. So I'm hoping for Josh Allen that this is the year because everyone in America was so happy when it was 0-0-0 and the Chiefs were gone. I'm gonna tell you this. I tell you this, bro. Even when they were up 9 in the last minute, I was like, something in my head. I'm like, what could happen right now? I'm just thinking of those scenarios and some plot-tastic stuff start happening. I was thinking of all the scenarios. Mauricio, I know you were too, because we still got that thread in Discord. So you thinking, so he throw a long touchdown, onside kick, and something stupid gonna happen. And if they had something, they had like Tyreek Hill, because Xavier Worthy, John, you said he sucked. If they had like a Tyreek Hill player, they definitely some plot-tastic stuff.
On my parlays. He don't suck, but his awareness is zero. His awareness is terrible. Like if you watch the Chiefs play this year, he has so many deep balls that he's like out of bounds. Or he can't get 2 feet in for nothing. So he don't suck.
That one was crazy.
Yeah,
the one in that game, I was like, how he ain't?
Yeah,
how was
that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like this is elementary. You can't even call that a rookie mistake because that's something you would do in college. Rookie mistakes to me are more like scheming and things of that nature. That's not scheming, bro. You just got to know where you're at on the field. But yeah, Josh Allen, good luck. No, I wanted the Chiefs to win, bro. Like I wanted them to go undefeated and get a 3-peat, and that way we can solidify Mahomes as the greatest QB ever, the greatest and the best, because he's already the best ever. We need him to be the greatest ever, because right now that's Brady. So, but with a 3-peat. For what with a 3-peat, that'll be what 4 or 5. I mean, he has 3 right now.
4.
Yeah, so that'll be 4. Yeah, he'll be the greatest, but so he's not gonna go undefeated.
I would have given him, yeah.
He's not gonna go undefeated. So wait, say what?
Just from the fact that when I talk about giving people the greatest all time, they gotta do something that I know the other person couldn't. So if he gets a 3-peat, I know Brady obviously never did that. So I would say, okay, he did something that has never happened in history of football. So I'd give him that prop. So
he's probably not gonna catch 7 because that's crazy. So 7. That's what I'm saying. It'll have to be something else. It's either if he he'll need at least 6. If he gets 6, then yes. But 6 or 3-peat. If you don't get either of those, then he'll still be on the Brady.
We're gonna stop this from happening.
I don't want him to get 6. I at least want him to get 3.
That's true.
I want the 3
jams
against him. Like
that's what I was thinking too.
The 72 Dolphins.
But nobody in the NFC has like the Giants type of plot. Nobody in NFC.
No one got underdog plot. Nobody got the underdog.
I mean, I guess you can give it to the Lions, but they're not.
They are not.
I'm telling you,
they're the dogs. They are the dogs. They the number 1 right now.
If anyone has Giants energy, not even plot, like I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it does happen, if it's anybody, honestly, I think it's Tampa.
Tampa ain't never going. They can't do that.
I know it's not, but that's one of those teams that just they can have a run, and if they make a run, then they're gonna be
that'd be crazy.
That'd be great. It would be insane. I don't think so. But
shout out to Mark Cooper. He came in and got his 2 catches. I put his over on receptions, but
hey, y'all sign up for Boom Fancy. Y'all need to sign up for Boom Fancy. Hey, the first $100 is risk free. All you gotta do is a promo code Sports Factory. First $100 gets credited right back to you. So you're basically having a free shot and make some big cash. So sign up to Boom Fantasy. I wanted to say this as well. And Mauricio, I don't know if I got your point or got your take on this Josh Allen thing. I'll let you go. Actually, I know you be like this. I got you. I got your sound right here.
It's my turn. It was my turn.
You can all that you want to yell and scream.
Wait, who did you bet on? I mean, who's your pick 'em?
The Bills.
Okay.
Oh, you follow me?
I didn't follow you. That chose that myself.
Okay, he just.
Whoa! That's just.
I ain't a follow.
No, he did. I know multiple people chose the Bills.
No, I picked the Bills. I picked the Bills for the same reason, Jesse. I just said I'm not a follower, but it was the same reason. I was like, okay, the Bills are gonna beat the Chiefs in the regular season. But then when it comes down to it, in the postseason, plot. Exactly. So I think this is great for the Chiefs because now they don't have that undefeated pressure anymore. They can just go out, win every week, try to win the game. Especially the closer you get to the playoffs, that undefeated, the players might be like, "Oh, we're not thinking about it," but they're
It's a
always
big deal.
thinking about it. So this probably benefits the Chiefs in ways we can't see right now, but in hindsight, we'll be like that loss against the Bills in Week 11.
It's a good thing they lost that one game, huh?
That was a good loss.
They lost that one game for the season.
Yeah,
excited,
we'll see.
though.
But Josh Allen, I mean, he's playing good. He's not doing what he was known for doing in years past. So that's
Which
always, you got to give him credit where credit's due, and especially with that last touchdown. He stepped up. He did what he had to do, and he beat Mahomes. And the Chiefs was not easy to do in this era. So good for them.
It's just crazy because they playing so poorly. I mean, they get away with so much plot stuff. It's just insane. But I mean, hey, they going Carolina. I think they play Carolina next week, and for some reason, everybody in Carolina is excited. Like they think Bryce Young is going to be like some come out game that y'all. I am very excited to see it. Boy, I'm very excited to see if Bryce Young, if he wins this game, bro, then nothing. Like at that point, he got it. Like at that point, that's enough to. You should be a Bryce Young fan. Like everyone who doubted him in Carolina should be happy.
that'll be a bright future for him, especially against the Chiefs defense. Yeah,
I hope they do well, bro. I hope they do well.
Like,
go ahead.
They probably make that game close and and heartbreaking for the Panthers because the Panthers. I mean, they kind of suck, but they don't. They'll have a close game here and there, but so we'll see. It'll be funny when they lose on the last minute drive or holding call or something like that, and that'll give them hope. Like, man, if the Chiefs didn't cheat us, we would have won. They need some hope, bro. They need some hope.
Keep them.
That type of stuff. That stick with you too long, and then you be like thinking that you did something, and then
get them some hope, bro.
Materialize anything.
Let them sell some tickets.
I'll tell you this though. You speaking of them last second losses and last second stuff. When it was 4th and 2, I was like this. There was the option of kicking that field goal, being up 5, and he had 2 timeouts. I said, I swear to you, I'm telling you like this. I tell you right now, do not do that. I literally, when we had Deshaun Watson in New England, same thing happened. It was 4th and 1, and we ran the ball up the middle like some dummies. Gave Tom Brady the ball back. Don't ever give the main character the ball back within one score. If you just lose, if they went for it and he got stuffed, I would have said that's fine. You lose, but at least, hey, you go for that. You put it in Josh Allen's hand and you win it, and he did. So hopefully, Josh Allen, get yourself an MVP, bro. I thought you were going to win one 2 years ago. This is the best chance for now. This is a chance to get one. But John, I did want to talk about this. This is another guy that you don't like. Well, I'm not gonna say you don't like Josh Allen, but you don't like Justin Herbert for sure. The Chargers looking good though. They winning games, man. The Chargers, they winning games. They have 7-4 right now. Impressive win. They had the choke. The choke was coming against Cincinnati. That was happening, but they now they can close. Maybe now they have the ability to close.
They can't close. I wouldn't call that closing. They won, but I'll say the Bengals choke more than that kicker is way better than that to miss 2 kicks.
Evan McPherson.
Yeah. Is that the one who saved them against the Titans? Is that the one who went on that epic playoff run?
And the Chiefs,
yeah, he went on like that epic playoff run and like
perfect in the postseason until the Super Bowl, I think, or even in the Super Bowl, maybe.
Things fall off, but I'm telling you, hey, you gotta give credit to Harbaugh though. You gotta give credit to Jim Harbaugh, man.
We'll get him credit. We'll get him credit.
Last year, they got more wins
with a decent kicker. He missed 7 straight passes, bro. Come on, man. Like that was his career record. That's why I'm like the Bengals, bro. Like I'm tired of these teams letting other teams off the hook. Like the Cowboys, we kind of let the Texans off the hook with that fumble. Because had we went down and scored, who knows what would have happened. But shout out. No, but Justin Herbert, like before that, he played really well. I had cut the game off, and then I was keeping up
the game off a lot, but you cut the game off a lot, man.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm watching the game. I'm like, they can't stop Justin Herbert. He's playing really well. The Bengals, like they're making me sick. They're making me nauseous. Like I don't want to watch this anymore. Like, I don't want to see. I don't want to give him props. Like I don't want to internally give him props, and I was giving him a lot of props. So when he started failing, of course I'm coming back to see that epic fail just for them to come out with the win. And it's like at that point, I'm rooting for the Bengals. Well, and you don't know this, but I really don't like the Bengals either. Because I'm a de facto Ravens fan. So, like, technically, I don't really. And then I just felt like after that playoff run, they're all up, high and mighty, like talking down to other teams, like, like they're just cold.
Crowning Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Which,
so it's like, come on, bro. Like, relax. Calm down. Like, same thing for CJ last year. Relax, bro. MVP, really? Come on, relax. Let's cool off. Do it
honestly,
for a couple years. But
Bengals,
although Joe Burrow, he has done it for multiple years though, so I can't hate on him. I just don't like him.
He's having a great season. He's not close. They're not closing, but his season would be MVP level if he was like. He has 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yeah, he's out there looking like Dak that one year when we couldn't. When we had like the worst defense ever. So we don't. I don't feel bad for him. I mean, you get the ball, go win. So I don't feel bad for him because nobody felt bad for Dak.
And there's the Dak treatment. He said he do the Dak treatment.
He threw like five of them 5,000 yards or something like that.
Yeah, I was just gonna. I mean, it's funny that you brought up the Cowboys because I was gonna bring up the Cowboys and say how like
everybody bring the Cowboys on. Go ahead.
It's just
America's team.
I mean, yeah, people talk about like the Bengals, and obviously they're not having the season everyone thought they were, but like last year, if Joe Burrow wasn't hurt, like they were more contenders, more serious contenders than people like considered the Cowboys. So it's like the double standard is pretty crazy. I just wanted to point that out.
Also, if you're out here, make sure like this video, like this stream. I'm interested to see what the Chargers do. I'm interested to see. And I want the Chargers to be in the postseason so John can have. I want to stream that game. I want John to be there, and I want to see
Justin Herbert choke a 21-point lead again.
And let's see it together. Let's see if he prove you wrong, or let's see if he go to hell. Like let's see it together.
So, but my thing is, I feel like he's came down back to earth now. Because at first they were having him like top 5, like he was up there, like he was top 5, top 3-ish. That's kind of where they were putting him. So now he's under the radar. Now he's kind of where he should be. He should be top 10 at least, I guess. So if he lose a playoff game at top 10, that's fine with me. Or like depending on who if he play like the Ravens, the Bills. I don't know. Most teams he's gonna play, I don't think they're better than. So I'm okay with that. But it's like when we have him at top 5, that's what I was holding him at. I was holding him to that standard. But right now he's kind of like he's mellow, and people aren't really talking about him much because they started the season off boring. Like they were running the ball. Now they're passing the ball. Now he's dropping back and throwing passes. So now I don't know. We'll see what people say by the end of the year. Like where are people ranking him at? That's kind of where I'm, basing it off of. If he stays at like top 10-ish and like lower top 10, then if he loses a playoff game, I won't say much. But if they're pushing him up to top 5, now you have to start getting that Dak. Now you have to start getting that Lamar. Those type of treatments. We can't keep letting you skate by. And when we see you winning, big games in a regular season, now it's he lost to the Texans that year with Davis Mills. I was rooting. I used to be a fan of them until they started hating on Dak. Because every time, he better than Dak, and Dak is ass. So I used to be a fan. So like I was actually rooting for him to win because he was one of the young stars. I like the young stars who aren't the Texans, who aren't the Eagles, who aren't in our division. And I would like Caleb Williams if they didn't do Justin Fields wrong. So it's like. Hilarious. I'm trying to cling on to all the the young stars that we have, but it's not many because there's some direct hate. Even Bo. I mean, I don't mind him right now, but I know Jared come on here, he'll start talking about the Cowboys, and then now I got to start hating on the Broncos. So I just want another young superstar that I could build up, and the only one I have right now is really Lamar. I mean, I guess Kyler, but I don't really care for Arizona.
Yeah, I don't really care about him. I didn't want to talk about those young stars, Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels at one point looked like he was easily the rookie of the year, running away with it, one of the best rookie seasons of all time. But Bo Nix is right on his tail. Yeah. Right on his tail, right behind him. Honestly, might snatch it from him. Mauricio, was that one of your picks for him to win rookie of the year, or was that just a pick that would make the playoffs?
No. I said they'd make the playoffs and sweep the Chiefs. So
So he was almost there.
on fire.
The first, the playoffs one. That's
Let me
good.
cook.
I was with you with the playoffs, but when you said the Chiefs, I was like,
Hey,
It was
but
close.
when they all, if it wasn't for some voodoo magic, some satanic blocked field goal, you would be giving me at least half props right now.
yeah.
Was that in Denver and Kansas City?
It was in Kansas City.
That was in Kansas.
Oh, they really
It was
almost had
Kansas
that.
City.
They really
That's
could
what I'm saying. I don't know what I saw, but I saw some.
We're facing St. Louis next week's hilarious. St. Louis Rams. The St. Louis Rams, huh? I love talk down to your people.
Or the
Talk
St. Louis Cardinals.
or St. Louis Cardinals. They both in the division, huh? So you can cook any of them.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Cook them.
But
Baseball.
Bo Nix, 4 touchdowns. He the reason I lost in fantasy. That man Jordan, he had Bo Nix. Bro, you would think, bro, I had 149 points. I was going to win. This man Bo Nix had 43 points. Like, I was like, what? I was so confused. Like, what the heck? What has just happened? That's so stupid. And the number 1 seed ain't even that like crazy. That person's 6-4. I'm 3-7. I could have caught up to everybody. Unfortunately, I lost, so I know I'm cooked now. Regardless, Bo Nix against Atlanta. I think we all picked. Maybe did y'all pick Denver or Atlanta?
I picked Denver.
Oh, you just know stuff. Good for you.
This week I knew stuff. This week, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I picked Atlanta. I'm more than sure. I don't think I would have picked Denver.
Atlanta look like that. Atlanta got destroyed. Bo Nix cooked them like that.
Honestly, I don't. Yeah. I mean, it was a close game because if you think about the game wasn't close. Like it was a close call to pick Atlanta between Atlanta or the Broncos.
Yeah.
Like if I had to put money on it, I wouldn't put money on the Falcons. That would be like because the Falcons lost last week, right? Who did they lose to last week? I think they lost to the Saints. They lost to somebody they shouldn't have lost to, if I'm not mistaken.
It was the Saints.
And they kind of been like spiraling. Like
the Saints.
They lost to them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
And
like they beat us,
the
and then since then they kind of like and then the Broncos, even though they lost to the Chiefs, they won the game. It's just like he said, some voodoo went on at the last
some satanic
magic game, bro.
Like
dude. That was their last chance to stay undefeated. So I feel like but other than that, that was really a coin toss. But blowing them out, I didn't see that happening. But struggling, maybe, because the Broncos has a good defense. Like I've been saying for many years. Like I said, when they got that 70 piece put on them, I still believe
that wasn't good, but I guess
that was one game. It was an anomaly.
70 crazy. Oh, I get you though.
They went on a stretch and they beat the Chiefs in that stretch. But that's neither here nor there.
Shout out to Jared. You gonna get Jared on here to start cooking you.
No. I'm waiting on them to lose.
Man, hey, we had high hopes. He's like 30 years old, so we had high hopes he will come in as a rookie and start balling out. And in the beginning it looked rough.
Took him a little bit.
Games. He saw some Jordan Love had some rough games in the beginning of last year, and then at the end of last year he balled out of his mind. So Bo Nix. Hey, we were talking trash about Sean Payton, but Sean Payton does he look good now?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I haven't watched the games much, so I can't really say if he's coaching good or not. But hey, looking at the stats, looking at everything, is he an offensive coach?
Yeah.
Is he the OC as well?
Yeah, he called plays. Yeah.
Oh, he's calling. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah. They're balling.
Actually,
what I did? I watched their game last week. They actually did look good on offense. Bo Nix is making some great plays. They're calling some good plays. So shout out to Sean Payton. I thought lowly of him, but he's obviously proving me wrong.
Jared, where you at, boy? Jared, where you at? If you in the comments and you in the chat, bro, I know you're not right now, but hey, if you shout out to you, Jared, bro. Shout
out to the Broncos. You're doing much better than us. They have 6 wins or what? Or 5?
6 wins, yeah.
6. Jared don't get triggered until Lewis keep coming. When Lewis keep coming at him and doing that over and over again, that's when Jared started like getting a trigger in his head. He's like, Lewis, how many times have the Cowboys beat the Broncos in the last 20 years? He started hitting them with that. I said, dang, he on that. You ready to cook? Hey, don't mess with Jared, boy. He know what he's doing. I did want to talk about also John, your favorite player that's not on the Cowboys, Lamar Jackson. The Steelers got his number. And I didn't know the Steelers had his number like that, but the Steelers got his number heavy. The Steelers won the game. I think they 8-2 right now.
Yeah, 8-2.
Yes.
Hey, they look like they could be. They're also in contention for that 1 seed. Hey, Russell Wilson. I know Russell Wilson had that awful interception, so I'm not. I turned the game. He threw an awful. It's like I was like, whoa.
Justin Fields would never thrown that, but that throw was crazy.
But they ain't winning though. They 4-0. They ain't gonna bench Russell Wilson. This is the best he's played since he played in Seattle for sure. The Denver days just a dark
He's
joke.
balling. Yeah,
Classic.
they had three, bro. They had the Steelers had 3 turnovers, which is crazy.
Because I saw
they fumbled Derrick Henry on the second play of the game, which is funny. And I was like, bro, like
it's gonna be one of those games.
It's been, I think they said 524 snaps since he fumbled.
Yeah, he don't fumble.
That was his first time fumbling since. So I'm like, it's the Steelers. Every time the Steelers play the Raven, they get a boost. It don't matter how good or how bad their team.
A lot.
Those North Division
extraordinary
games?
Boost. And then that one interception when Lamar threw the ball to Hill, the running back, and the dude like Hill caught it, and then the linebacker just like, and it was backhanded. Like he just like, you know what? I guess I'll take this too. And he just took the ball out of his hand. So, and then Zay Flowers, he ended up scoring a touchdown, but the ball hit him like right in the face. Like, yeah, that was and then the game was actually pretty close. So
yeah, it was close. But Steelers, they closed it out.
And then that 2-point conversion. And then they brought their running back in to seal the game. Because I guess he's not a QB anymore.
Justin bring him in to run the ball. Give me that first down, Justin. Give me that first. Get that run. Give me that first.
Bring him in to run the ball.
Taysom Hill type beat.
So disrespectful.
I mean, do y'all take the Steelers seriously though? Do y'all take them seriously? Like, it's actually out there.
Yeah.
Every time the one thing I'll say, defense. They have a great defense. The Steelers, the Broncos, they probably had that's it. Steelers, Broncos, the Jets are laughable. Their defense is laughable. I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, the Jets. So yeah, really, I know I'm missing a team. The Bears have a decent defense. It's just
the Saints.
The Bears are no way. No, I gotta. We gonna take, but I gotta talk about the Bears after this because the Bears they fly crazy. But are the Steelers? Do you think the Steelers can legitimately make the AFC Championship? Yes. Like in terms of if you wrong, then we gonna be violent, right? Because I remember gun to the back of your head. I'm gonna say gun to the back of your head. But if you get cut off one of your fingers,
yes, because so to get to the AFC, they'll have to probably go through the Ravens, and that's a winnable game for them. I still take Lamar, but that's a winnable game. They'll go through Josh Allen, and with a solid QB going against Josh Allen, I like their chances because like he'll probably have some turnovers in that game. The only team I wouldn't bet them against is the Chiefs, and they probably can still beat the Chiefs too. So no team in the AFC. Oh, then you got the Texans. I can see them beating the Texans and giving CJ Stroud fits. So I can't really think of what QB in the AFC won't get them fit. And I'll probably say Mahomes is probably the only one I'll see like he'll probably play well against him.
Mahomes gonna win. You can tell the script written. He gonna win.
Yeah, just Mahomes. So
it'll be close though. It'll be one of them close games and they get that stupid. It'll be one of them stupid.
Now you got Russ. So although I've been throwing a little shots, I like Russ. I remember last year me and Lewis was debating if he was washed or not. I don't know if y'all remember that. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, just give him some time, let him come back. And he's been playing really well. That one, and George Pickens as well. That one pick was horrendous, like terrible. Like that was the worst throw that you could possibly make. Not only because it was a bad throw, but it's like low IQ. That was a Josh Allen interception. Because he led the league in red zone interceptions. So, but yeah, that was a bad interception. But besides that, he's been playing well. And then when they need when the game is on the line and they need a real QB to come in and win, who did they bring in? They brought in Justin Fields, and
they brought in the running back.
He came in and won the game for them.
Give me that first down. Reese, what about you? You cutting off a finger? Or are you going for it? Like, are you saying they can make the AFC championship?
You gotta give him a rewarder though. Like you can't just cut off his finger. Like you can give him something else. Your reward is not. Hey, your reward is not. We're not gonna cut your finger off.
You're keeping all your digits.
And you get 10 million on your finger chopped off.
Can they make the AFC Championship? I mean, yes. I hesitate to say yes.
Wrong. If you hesitate, you should just say no, so you don't get your finger cut off.
Yeah, just keep your finger. I'm taking that 10 mil though.
I don't know. I want the 10 mil. Nah, I mean, my original for sure answer was like divisional matchup is their ceiling. I think AFC Championship is out of reach just because of their offense. Um, that's like their most questionable part. But at the same time, what makes me want to say yes, they can make the AFC Championship is just the fact that they play in the end of AFC North. I mean, we always hear the saying "iron sharpens iron," so um, and it's very fitting for the Steelers. They're playing in one of the toughest divisions in football, so that usually either helps teams or it hurts teams because they get hurt in the playoffs or in the regular seasons in those matchups. But I think the Steelers are one of those teams that they always play physical, they always play hard, and they go out there to win no matter what, whether it's by 30 points or win ugly like 10-3, 6-3 game. Whatever they got to do to win, they're gonna go do that. So I think I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna say
I'm gonna
they
keep my
they
fingers.
can make the AFC
I'm gonna keep my fingers.
championship.
I ain't gonna do that at all. I'm gonna keep my
Well,
fingers.
Jesse, if you keep your finger, what teams are you saying like I know definitely will beat you?
Definitely beat what the Steelers.
Yeah. What teams
I
in the
think the
AFC?
Chiefs. I
Only
think the
Because
two,
Chiefs
if
will win.
really? I
I'm
mean,
saying like
definitely.
the route to the AFC Championship, what team do you see like I don't well yeah, I'm asking you, what team do you see like actually
I think the Chiefs obviously Bills. I don't
but
know
they'll
Ravens.
meet
Yeah.
the Chiefs, right? They will meet the Chiefs in the AFC Championship.
I think they lose. I mean, they can meet the Chiefs in the second round. They can always meet the Chiefs. I feel like they could do that in theory. I mean,
Because right technically right now they have the you're right. They're the third seed.
I mean,
So they
so
will meet the
Yeah.
Chiefs in divisional.
yeah, they can meet the Chiefs or they can meet the Bills.
So
Like any of that could happen. So
Okay.
that can end there right there. So I'm saying I don't,
So
especially when
definitely
you
lost
say
to the
AFC
Chiefs.
Championship. It's really the AFC Championship. Like that's really like you say two teams, but them two teams will be there. So Browns were they carried by their defense last year and lost to rookie quarterback in the playoffs. Shout out to the Browns. That was a good time in life. That was a great podcast. Y'all should watch that episode of that podcast. That episode was yeah, it was a great episode. But hey, we'll see what happens with the Steelers. Shout
Wait,
out to Russell Wilson.
were
Shout
the
out to Mike
Browns
Tomlin.
really carry? Because Joe Flacco, like he balled out
That was
like
he
that
was
last
playing
half. He
good.
was
He
he was
was
kind of
playing
balling
good.
out. Like I
Comeback player
don't
of the year.
know.
Well, I didn't want to talk
But
about.
I see your point. That's a good point. But I feel like their offense isn't that bad.
What's up, man? Jackson, how you doing, bro? We gonna talk real
Oh,
quick
is he
about
the one from
Chicago.
last week?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Yeah, when he came at the end. Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, Jackson?
we gonna talk about Chicago. Did y'all watch that Chicago game?
Yeah.
That game was hilarious to watch at the end.
Yeah, it was very funny.
It was good because there was a person on Twitter who said like I'm gonna delete my account if they saw the Chiefs how the Chiefs won and last against the Broncos and said I'm gonna delete my account if this happens to me next week against Green Bay. And he reposted it and he said goodbye everyone because obviously that was gonna happen. I literally I looked at that. I was like Caleb looking good out there in that final drive. They go win this. I was feeling happy for Caleb. Everybody in Chicago was getting excited. This was gonna be the big win against their biggest rival ever. And me, I'm looking at this field goal. I'm like, okay, come on, finish it, bro. This man got blocked. When you get blocked at the end of a game, bro, it's like I can't imagine that type of pain. That's so like that's such a crazy, especially a makeable field goal, bro. I can't even imagine that. That's like so deflating so instantly. Yo, Chicago having one of the worst plot seasons I've ever seen, bro. They gave up a Hail Mary touchdown like 3 weeks ago, bro. Like that man walking. Remember that man talking to the crowd, talking to the fans, and then I'm saying,
No, that was the wildest thing I ever seen. Like in a game, I mean, in like the actual game is still going on. That was the wildest thing I ever seen. Like him
said, bro,
celebrating.
crazy. He was like, "Yo," and then he the one
You know what? I guess I'm still in this play.
he the one who make the tip happen for Noah Brown to catch the ball. I said that
Child Noah Brown.
they wrote that perfectly, bro. What do y'all think about the Chicago plot, bro? These people they on some type of watch right now.
Damn.
I can't.
Well,
Justin Fields want to change nothing. That block field goal that just would have happened. I don't even know if he gets to that point. Rumors that the Hail Mary plays on repeat in the locker room. That's tough. That's
bro, that's what I'm telling you. I proposed this once before, but you should be able to jump your teammates. Like just maybe everybody get one punch in or something like that. If at least Caleb Williams should have been able to punch him like a few times, because like you sold his comeback win, like he should have. DJ Moore should have been able to stomp him out at least, because that was crazy. That was disrespectful to your team, to your city. Wait, where was the game at? Was it a
I think it was in Washington. I think it was in Washington.
Nah, because he probably wouldn't have made it out of Chicago.
He would have made it out of Chicago.
The ref probably would have jumped. Yeah, he would have made it out of Chicago. But yeah, to your point, yeah, man, it's karma, bro. You know, you did somebody dirty, and you know now you reap what you sow. And at least this year, I don't know what'll happen next year, but right now, hey,
that's crazy.
It's somebody that could have saved these games for you. Because
I don't know about that. If he,
hey, I don't know. Maybe they'll pick up.
What do you think? You think that's karma? You think Justin Fields would have saved that game, man? He would have ran out on the field to help with that Hail Mary. What do you think he would? Like, do you think do you really think that Justin Fields would, if he was on the roster right now, the Bears would have a better record?
Yes. Yeah, they definitely have a better record.
He said definitely. So he said, well,
definitely. Yeah, because like if you think about it, a lot of the games, for one, if you just look at body language, like look at DJ Moore body language. Like I watched their games just so I could critique him a little bit. But if you look at DJ Moore body language this year compared to last year, like you can see the difference. Like this year, he's not really engaged with Caleb, which I don't know what. Like, and I'm kind of disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in ceedee as well, because like stop showing up your QB, bro. Like we understand he's playing bad, but he's your QB, bro. Like stop showing him up. I know you wanted Justin Fields, but don't do him like that. He's still a rookie. Like he still has his confidence and all of that. So don't do him dirty. But if you watch their body language, like the Bears, like their body language is like, I can't explain it. But if you watched the Cowboys yesterday and you seen how ceedee was looking at Cooper Rush, that's how DJ Moore looks at Caleb sometimes. But this last game that just happened, he played pretty well. Caleb played pretty well, and then he had like should have been a game-winning drive, but it just didn't happen. But yeah, I think he don't know how to start. He know how to finish, but he can't start. So once he learned how to start and then play like start, middle, and end, then he'll be better. I think Justin Fields, he was better starting and he had a better middle, and his end could be a little shaky maybe. But the starting middle was better than Caleb Williams ending. So I think that's where the disconnect is happening. Like he's trying to like put the team on his back and save them in the end, and like because even the game against Washington, they pretty much beat them from beginning to end. It's just their defense kept them in that game. And if you think about the Titans as well, when they beat the Titans, I think that was the week 1. Like he had one good drive, and that was it. But the Titans pretty much was beating them the whole game, and then Will Levis started doing some crazy stuff. But for the in their defense, I don't think he scored a single touchdown. Caleb Williams didn't score a single touchdown in that game, if I'm not mistaken. So their defense is playing really well. I think the run game will be better. They actually ran the ball well last game, but their run game would be better with Justin Fields. Yeah, and I think that would eliminate. I think that field goal would have been closer for sure, because they could have ran. They could have ran the ball one more time.
That's a coaching issue. Like they should have ran the ball more. They hate their coach. Like Eberflus, I thought he was gonna be fired with Fields, but
it makes sense why they didn't. I'm not mad. I don't blame the coach for that, honestly, because it's like if I take one more, like we're in field goal, we're in a good, like we're in the NFL kicker range, and a block kick, like it don't matter where you at. If they was gonna block the kick, they're gonna block the kick. But I feel like he was in good range. It wasn't worth, Caleb, I don't know, taking a sack or getting the ball stripped out or something like that. Like anything could happen at that point. So I understood you got a young team, essentially, unless you're giving the ball to DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. You have a young team. So I understood why he went ahead and kicked it. And the game should have been over. Honestly, it should have. But the Packers, they made a play, fortunately.
Hey, good for the Packers and bad for the Bears.
And Jordan Love, bro, lock in, bro, because the way you play is, I don't know.
Do you agree, though? Do you agree? And we'll move on to the next topic.
Yeah, I didn't really watch the whole game. I only saw the last couple minutes with that blocked field goal. So I can't, like, I don't know enough, so I can't comment on this one this week. But I mean, to me, like, if it wasn't for Jordan Love's inconsistency, the way he's playing, I would have said this wouldn't have been a bad loss for the Bears. But just the way that Jordan Love plays and the fact that the Bears were still in it, I think that just speaks to the fact that those teams are not getting better as the year progresses. We always mention like mid-season form, but it seems like they're kind of regressing even. Because at one point we were talking about the NFC North being one of the best divisions in football, and now 2 out of the 4 teams are not looking that good. They're having a mid off.
And the Vikings dropped
The
drastically.
Viking, yeah,
They
but they're still winning. So
they're winning, but they beat the Titans.
not
and
as
they beat
much.
they beat the Titans and they beat the Colts or something like that. So like,
yeah, they're not winning like they were. So
yeah. So
just because of
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna say that it was a close game, but I think it was more of the Green Bay Packers. They made it a close game when it shouldn't have been.
but yeah, and to go back to your point, that their luck is pretty bad. So
Yeah,
I agree with you. Like these are games these are heartbreaking losses. These are the losses I expect us to have. Like getting the kick block, like of course that happened to the Cowboys. Like with these losses, they've been heartbreaking. And Caleb, he's been doing his job because in the end you're supposed to win. So if you play bad the whole game and then you make it down and put your team in a position to win, and it's not on him anymore. He gave the ball away to the special teams and they failed him, and then he gave the ball back to defense and they failed him. So I can't put too much blame on him, but if it had Justin Fields, who knows? Maybe to win them game. I guess we'll never know now. You gave him away a bag of chips. You didn't believe in him. So.
There you go.
But keep believing in Caleb, and you see what you get.
Right. With that, I did want to. Hey, Chicago, I hope you do better. It is pretty rough. With that, though, I did want to do a shout out. This will be a little switch. We got to do a little switch up. You know what I'm saying? Pivot. We will do a pivot to some hoops. And the reason why I got to do some hoops is because something's happening right now that's pretty important. Let me make sure I pull it up, man. I got to put the NBA stuff, put the NBA.
The Spurs are playing OKC. That's what you're talking about, right?
Adam Silver got mad at.
That's
gonna have.
That's something that's like, that's something.
The NFL is greedy,
but John, I know you don't know about the Rockets. I don't know if you kept up with the Rockets.
I bet on them every once in a while with fantasy.
Doing pretty well, man. They're doing pretty well. They are 10-5 currently. They lost to the Bucks in the last play. Kind of was a little upsetting. I was kind of getting like into it, but hey, the Rockets, they playing some good ball. I think they're 3 or 4 seed right now. Amen Thompson, the rookie from a couple years ago, and Tari Eason, the rookie from a little further back, not rookie but young player. Them boys are balling. They're called the Terror Twins, and then they made a funny thing. They said Jabari Smith and Fred VanVleet. You just add "ist" to the end of terror, and that's what they are. That's what Twitter's saying. I didn't say that. That's what Twitter's saying. But regardless, the Rockets are looking good, looking like a complete team. The defense looking a lot better. I know I'm not going to like jump to hype. This ain't no James Harden stuff. Like John, I wouldn't say this ain't like this might be like some James Harden experience, like 50 wins every year type of thing. I'm not saying that right now, but Şengün, he's the best player on the team. He's looking really good. There's a lot of really good core players on the team. Hey, we not looking bad. You know what I'm saying? The schedule don't look hard from here.
Hype yourself up.
Greg said that the Rockets have the best wing defenders in the NBA.
And Thompson is freaking dope. You should watch him. Thompson is like 99th percentile in athleticism. Like, not a lot of players, I think, ever have been as athletic as Amen Thompson. He just can't shoot. There's always like something, nerfing you, right? There's always something stupid that nerf you, right? But he just can't shoot. But you should see him go from one end of the court to the other. It's the fastest acceleration I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he gets like 10 rebounds because he could just out jump everyone. Tari Eason, he is a dog at the highest sense of the word. You know what I'm saying? Jabari Smith, he has good games. He not hitting like, saying like I want Apollo because Paulo is the guy supposed to be, but he not hitting like that would have been hitting like crack, what I'm saying, about Paulo. But Jabari Smith, he cool. but he's not hitting like a number 3 picture hit. But maybe he's still young.
Jalen Green, he slowed down a little bit too because I was his points he was hitting every week, 21 points over.
Hey, don't bet on Jalen Green, bro. I bet on Jalen Green, bro.
He haven't hit in a while, so I bet it's under.
Man, oh my gosh. But I mean, hey, the team, we're looking like a complete team. Şengün look like he gonna be the star. So we'll see, man. I'm just hoping to make a play-in game. And another thing I want to talk about with the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're playing right now.
They are playing right now. And I think they're down 5.
They are down 5. I'm watching the game.
If they go 16-0, that would be the second team to ever go 16-0 in the history of basketball.
Really?
Only team to have a better start than that.
Take a wild guess.
2016 Golden State Warriors would be the only team
to
have a better start. And that team had the most.
That's not with KD, right? That's not with KD, right?
That's not okay. That's right before KD.
Year before.
72 and 10 or something like that.
73.
73.
Oh, 72.
So I would say shout out to the Rockets. The 94 Rockets, we had the greatest start of all time until the Warriors beat that. Because of course the Warriors like to always outdo the Rockets somehow, some way. Piss me off in different directions, different eras and all. But hey, if the Cleveland could come back, bro, I'm like, they have no LeBron. You would think this would be a LeBron's team or something. This is Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
no. They got Kenny Atkinson. Then Kenny Atkinson, the head coach that the Nets originally had, and then KD and Kyrie said, "F that. I don't even need a coach. Let's get Steve Nash." And now you see you see how that went. You see how the plot went with that. So that obviously fell off for them pretty terribly.
Yeah, that was funny. Well, we were a big toe away, so
you were big toe away, but that plot, that Steve Nash plot, that cooked them completely. So if they win, I think they're down 8, so the Celtics kind of showing like
down 6 right now.
I got updated. You behind, I think. What's your score say?
104 to 110.
Oh, they scored again. Okay, Google's behind. Oh, dang, Mauricio, you in the future with your TV? What's going on?
I guess so.
I mean, yeah, good television. Go ahead, John. What you about to say?
No, I was gonna say it depends. Like if he's watching on cable, Google needs to like update. So,
oh no, true. And last little NBA update I want to give y'all is the 76ers are having an awful start. I think they're like 2-11.
I did not know.
They're on track.
They were a good team.
Joel Embiid.
They've had some injuries, but Tyrese Maxey called out Joel Embiid. And I think Tyrese Maxey said that Joel Embiid, you arriving late to practice. Basically questioning that man and questioning his commitment and his leadership. And I was like, hey, you question this man commitment, leadership, and work ethic to his face? Oh no, that kind
of on business.
And then Joel Embiid, his plot crazy bad too, boy. You see that plot every time. I swear I told you they be having these things saved on Twitter. They said Donald Trump got elected twice before Joel Embiid made the conference finals. They always find a way to do, bro. They be having these things saved and ready and locked and loaded to go.
What year was he drafted?
2014.
Wait, 2014?
But he was injured the first 2 years. So his rookie year is 2016.
So his career started with injuries. That's very ironic.
He literally didn't play.
Let me see how old he is. I didn't see how old he is.
He's 30. He's like 31.
31. Damn.
He's the oldest MVP and the only MVP never to make conference finals.
And it was a questionable MVP, huh?
And maybe in May, I don't know. He probably never make it. How many years he got?
Oh no, he ain't got many. I don't think so.
I like Maxey though. So
you would side with Maxey? I know you said you don't like your receivers calling out your quarterbacks, but would you like your second best player?
Wait, say that again.
So would you like your second best player calling out your best player?
Yes. If in that sense, I don't know. How did we get information? Like how do we find that out? I don't like us finding it out, but yeah, definitely. I mean, if the team is, I don't know. Can they come back from that? Like, can they still make the playoffs? It's 2-11. That sounds terrible.
Because the East is wide open right now. It's only the Cavs and the Celtics. Everybody else is like mid at best.
I mean, yeah, I definitely agree with calling them out, bro. It's like, come on, like you.
Like it's still early in the season. We can lock in and we can make a run.
Yeah.
Get into the play-in.
I don't think Embiid is that much. Well, he's obviously better than him, but I don't think he's that much
Yeah.
better to where it be like, bro, what do you know? Because Maxey and when Embiid goes down, Maxey steps up. So I don't think it's like it's that far off for him to call him out. And I think it really in the NBA, like anybody can call it, like Andre Iguodala, like anybody could really, as long as that person is doing what they're supposed to do. And it's like he's not even calling them out for being bad at basketball. It's not like, oh, you missed the shots or you know
saying
your
your
shooting
character is
percentage is
bad.
down.
You
This
say
is
your
something you can
character is
control.
bad. Lazy. Your character is bad.
Yeah, this is something you can control. Like you got the whole team depending on you.
They cooked though. The 76ers, they cooked. There's rumors that they're gonna move cities too. I don't know. Like I think the whole operation. There's rumors of that, like to New Jersey.
That would be crazy.
Wait, didn't
to move out of Philly?
Didn't Paul George go there?
He did. He started injured. He started off the season injured.
Yeah, man. Oh, maybe we need to start looking at his plot too, because
I've been looking at Paul George. Paul George plot crazy.
Yeah,
playoff P, but nah, his plot crazy.
He was so
backcourt in that game 7. He blowing 3-1 leads, bro. No, his plot crazy. Yo, basketball.
When he was with the Pacers, he was my favorite player, and I don't know what happened after that.
He had bad plot, but he was cold.
Yeah, but he had LeBron. So like when you got bad play, you can say LeBron. Like that cancels everything out. Like I'm going through LeBron.
It don't cancel out the Raptors. Raptors plot.
Nah. He was doing the Raptors nasty though. Like
I can't. The Raptors is crazy. Yeah.
Hitting corner threes and stuff like the way he was toying with them. Like at least he wasn't toying with. I don't remember him toying with Paul George like that.
No, he toyed with the Pacers. They literally had a game in the playoffs where Kyrie and Kevin Love was healthy and didn't play, and they came back from like 25 in Indiana against the Pacers with Paul George. And he's like, don't bring Kyrie, don't bring Kevin Love out here because we got a good momentum right now. We'll keep J.R. Smith and all the boys out. And they literally came back and won the game.
So was that after the injury or before?
I think that was after. But he was still
I'm like, from what I remember him like game 7s and stuff. So like Paul George wasn't taking like game 7s and stuff.
He had a game 7. He had one game 7 and he had a game 6. And then after that it was nothing.
Okay. Yeah, those are the years I remember. I don't.
It was a good run though.
After that, and wait, when he blew in his ear, like was that a competitive series? Not him, but
that was the 7-game series. Lance Stevens, that was the 7-game series. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, well that's what I remember. I kind of remember everything after that, but I remember that. I remember that because I remember this is a competitive game. That was funny. That was funny, and that was very the White Howardish.
Man, basketball is definitely not like what it was, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Back because
the Rockets fell off too.
Yeah. I think but when Steph Curry plays, right back up because he's the main character.
Because
no way he showed up.
The difference is we're still in it. But that beautiful home record y'all got, I'll score 187. Hey, shout out to Smitty, boy.
Hey, Smitty, check the name. Check the name.
Shout out to Smitty, boy.
Smitty. It's your time to shine.
You thought you were gonna win.
He came in an hour and 13 minutes talking about we lost the difference. The difference is we still in it.
Still in what? Hell no.
Hey Smitty, I think Ali. Well, what place are you in though in the division? I was gonna say we both in last place, but I don't think we are. I think one of us in a lower place. So what does that say about you?
He might jump out because I know that loss was kind of. I know that made him sick. I know that's one of the losses that made him sick. But he had to come in.
But shout out Jungle. Last place,
Jungle Jams.
Hey man, I wish Smith. I wish it was Russell Wilson versus Kaepernick rather than Geno Smith versus Brock Purdy. Boy, like the vibe is not so crazy. Like I tell you, it was such a good one.
It's funny because I know my season's over. I know my season's over, but he still thinks he got a chance. That's what's funny.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Smitty, boy. If you got any comments, bro,
he has a smile on his face when he wrote that comment, but he's crying. He's holding a liquor bottle right now.
It's that picture of the guy smiling with the mask that's smiling, and then in the back it's him like angry.
Last, but everyone in our vision basically had the same record, but y'all were done game 2. You got to come back for everything. I love that about me. You got to come back for everything.
You right about that, Smitty. Good luck. Good luck, man.
Jaylen Brown.
Just come back here in the playoffs. That's it.
If y'all make it
We
in,
want to see you in the playoffs. We'll be here. I know we won't be in the playoffs, but we'll be here on the pod.
And he'll be on the pod, so hopefully we'll see what happens.
After the Super Bowl, we were kind of looking for you. You brighten our day. We were looking for you for a while. It took a couple months. You cooled off and came back. But for the playoffs, make sure you're here. We'll definitely be looking for you.
And Smitty, as you comment, I wanted to talk. This is also something I need to talk about. Did y'all watch this? Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Watched,
but no. Go back what you were saying about Curry versus Luka, bro. What's up with Luka, bro? Like he don't trust his teammates.
Okay. They struggling right now. Richo, my son, you beg for Belichick or Dion. Who y'all want?
I don't want either of them.
I think I don't want either of them.
Why he son that man? What's his name? He said my son. You ain't say my boy.
My son is very disrespectful. I was like, where's he going with that? Nah, I beg for Belichick.
What you saying about Curry and Luka? What you saying about Curry?
I was just saying like he doesn't trust his teammates. Because I watched the end of that game, and then it was a close game, and like Luka like jacked up some threes, and I'm like, bro, this isn't basketball. Like those shot selections, I'm like, I don't know basketball, but this isn't basketball. And it's like, bro, pass the ball. He's forcing up. I don't know. Is that how he played? I know he played like
he had hard-esque in him. He hard-esque with more plot.
That's fine during the game though, but like when the game is on the line, like you have elite like teammates, like you have Thompson, you have Kyrie, like these guys can still hit big shots. So the fact that he like forced up that three and that's what lost him the game, I'm like, that's not it, bro. Like your coach needs to, who's their coach?
Jason Kidd. But when you have a star like that, it's hard. It's hard to get into his face when you get a star like that.
I don't care. I'm getting in his face, and I'm bro,
NBA players be crybabies, dog.
Yeah.
So y'all taking Wemby or Luka? If you want to start something, I know. Rizzo, are you taking Wemby or Luka? You get Wemby right now, but you see, or you get Luka right now. Like, who would you take?
Am I like building a team? If I'm building a team,
you start back. You got Wemby or Luka. It's on your basketball team now. Do what you would build a team around, and you trying to win a championship. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, depending on my coach. If I get a good coach, I'll probably still take Luka.
Wemby is 20.
Yes, so are you taking Wemby? You going with the potential? Or are you taking Luka, who's more like who he is? Established.
I'm gonna go with my bias.
Them assists kind of be crazy. Them shots, I think he still makes some complicated shots. I never.
Damn, he's over here writing out paragraphs, Smitty.
Cowgirls, everyone's day. Y'all officially a jokes in the NFL. And y'all can't deny that.
We can't. I already said it. We the Giants. you can't
right there with them.
We've been gave up on them. We've been gave up on them like a few weeks ago. But guess what? We bringing y'all right down with us. The 49ers, y'all are. I know this is hurting you more than it's hurting us. That loss didn't move us much.
Cause they're like, oh, CMC is back.
You brought him back.
What did that
do? Hey, there gotta be a pod where it's just like I'm gonna be a moderator, and it could be Smitty in the chat versus y'all two, and just go back and forth. Just keep the engagement. Have Smitty in the chat go back and forth with y'all.
I think him and Lewis need to connect on the same week. Me and Mauricio, we kind of like we chilling right now. So
yeah, because we know Lewis he stands on business any week, no matter the result.
But like
we are aware.
Like, y'all, Lewis never, and I know he got responsibilities, but he never here when Smitty come to cook. He never here, and that's like the best television possible. And y'all just get all the jokes, and you getting all the hits and everything.
Yeah, that's why Casey couldn't come today. I wasn't gonna let him come because I need him when y'all face the Jets. The Jets and last week. So
here you go, Smitty.
Let me get some jokes off too.
Join the Discord. You got
join the Discord, Smitty.
24/7 access to roast us.
And we gave him the invite last time. He didn't come in though. We gave him the invite.
I don't know why. He's scared.
Because he's scared right now. Like his team not. He's He's not dominant like he used to be.
Lewis ain't got nothing for me. He's a Cowgirls fan. We daddy.
We need to
Hey, man, I gotta get this.
Brooklyn Row on here.
You funny, man. You're very funny.
Oh no, that is a kryptonite though. You get that.
We need to get Brooklyn in here.
That's a kryptonite. I would love to do that, but I don't think he'll be here for that because that plot is crazy. He's not gonna be able to say nothing to that because that's rough. They lost twice.
I mean, we'll see if he joins the Discord.
You need to send him that song, bro. You need to send him that song I sent you on that Discord, bro.
Oh, I know he knows that song.
Yeah, he knows. Everybody knows that song. That's a TikToker.
Oh, it's a TikToker. Okay, well,
but he began on the Cowboys too, though. He got a song for the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I guess y'all ain't.
I mean,
he's
his
a
name
Cowboys
is
fan.
Depressed Cowboys fan.
Yeah, his name Depressed Cowboys. Yeah, so
he probably makes some good money off that. I want to talk about this real quick. I just had to give it its love. I don't know if y'all watched this on Netflix. I tried at the end of it. I tried to restream it. I tried to stream it, and then it had that 25. It said a 25% loading, and that made my brain hurt. It really made my brain wasn't moving. I said I was trying to avoid watching what happened on Twitter, but then when that took so long, it took me 5 minutes. I'm just going on Twitter, bro. I think they cooked right now. Netflix, y'all supposed to be the number one streaming service. What happened? What was that?
Terrible. We gotta ask Maurice about that.
I'm not gonna lie. I was able to watch everything because I had my Ethernet cable plugged into my computer.
He know he's supposed to do. There you go. That's good. That's good work.
Yeah.
Is that good? Did you have fun watching that event? Because people said that fight was awful.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Makes sense.
It's it was Mike Tyson, but it was actually watching an old man fight. You can tell he was. I don't know. He's older now.
That man almost
he looked all his age, honestly, and you can tell even Jake Paul started pulling punches a little bit. I could tell people were saying, "Oh, Mike Tyson was," I don't honestly. If Mike Tyson was gonna win, it would have to be round one. After that, he was very winded, which makes sense. He's 58, so I'm not mad at him for being winded, but you can obviously tell. I could see Paul could have knocked him out, or even if he didn't knock him out, he could have made the fight more interesting. But he kind of felt bad, dang, this dude he's unstable.
Great fight, a waste of time. Paul could have knocked him.
Yeah. I agree. Paul definitely could have. He definitely could have popped him a few times.
What did he say? He said that with the P word. I know that's a bad. I know they
that's
said
a bad word.
He said that in elementary school a lot. I was like, what is that? Yeah, they were cussing like crazy in elementary school.
Yeah. No, it was boring.
What was the best fight on the card if it wasn't Jake versus
I heard the
two women before them.
Yeah, the undercard, the co-main event.
And she got sold.
She said, I think she tweeted that on Twitter. I think she
breaking news.
But she got sold bad.
They lost.
The Cleveland Cavaliers streak is over.
Yeah, they ain't on some Warriors plot. They 15-1. That's outstanding. That's the
good for them though.
You on pace for 80 wins? You on pace for 80 wins? Keep it up. 70 80 wins. You on pace to break every record. So, but they will come down to earth and they will win 58.
Back to Paul and Tyson. I hate these fights. Jake Paul is not fighting anybody. He's not fighting anybody that's worth
watch that UFC
time of day.
John Jones, shout out John Jones.
That UFC, that kick was nasty, dude. That hurt me. It took the wind out of me when I was in my house. But I hate that Jake Paul has this I don't know. I don't even know what it is, but he's just fighting people that are not even qualified. But I mean, it's good marketing. It's working, obviously.
Good money. 40 million.
Keep giving him fights. Keep paying him, giving him paydays. So good for him, I guess.
Yeah.
But
it's not good for the sport of boxing.
When he first started, he started as a streamer, a YouTuber or whatever. So when he fought Nate Robinson, it made sense to me. Okay, these are two people who are not professional fighters. But obviously Jake Paul, no matter what you said about him, he's more of a fighter. He's more of a boxer. He has some skill set behind him, and so he's fighting these people that are obviously.
Hello, my God,
hell no, he's going to get whooped.
Yeah.
Bro,
he would
that
get
should be
whooped.
murder.
I just want him. I want him to prove us wrong. I just want him to go out there and fight a legitimate boxer.
Yeah, if you want to call yourself a
Somebody
boxer,
said he
you got to
lost
fight
to a
actual
boxer.
boxers that are fighting right now, not no retired MMA or retired boxers that's 56 years old. Like you got to fight people,
He lost Tommy Fury. Yeah, he lost an actual boxer. He did lose to someone who was his age, and
but he
and it was by decision.
by
but-
was
decision.
retired. No,
No, it was a young guy
Or-
like Tommy Fury. He's like 20.
Tommy Fury?
Whatever, he's not the same age.
Yeah,
Is that
but
right?
it was
Remember
like
that?
an actual fight, or is like
Yeah, it was a boxing match, and he
I'm
lost.
surprised I didn't hear more about that.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
I seen them talk. I
Yeah.
seen
I did
people
not know
say
about that.
He
Wow.
10-1. He should be 10. I think he's 10-1 right now.
Yeah, he 10-1. Yeah. I saw
Yeah,
that
so
too,
he-
Jesse.
yeah.
But I'm like, I didn't hear much about that though.
Now, I saw it on first take. Stephen A. Smith was talking about it. He was talking about it before the fight. Like, you face an actual, like a real boxer now. What's gonna
I
happen?
mean, that makes sense if he lost to an actual boxer.
yeah. So
That's
why Canelo
at
probably kill him.
least he was an actual boxer. Like, okay, you lost, but it was good competition.
He making his bag though. This man was on
That's-
Bizarre
yeah,
Vark. You watch that?
that's
Did you
true.
watch that Disney show Bizarre Vark? That's that's like many years ago. That's like 8 years ago. iCarly type of write off. One of my iCarly like clones, but it was on Disney Channel.
Yeah, I
and
didn't know.
he was on it, and he was like goofy and this and that, beard and everything. Now he a boxer. He hyping himself to be one of the best boxers in the game right now. Honestly, he's the most relevant. I'm not saying the most relevant, but he's the most like in terms of well known. Like everyone know.
Famous.
He filled up, famous. Like he filled up the stadium for the Dallas Cowboys stadium. Like Floyd Mayweather and his like pull. Jake Paul is kind of like doing that type of pull. He's not as good as Floyd Mayweather. I'm not saying nothing like that, obviously, and especially in his prime. But he got that pull. So, hey, shout out to him. Tommy Fury wasn't good. He was a reality TV star turned boxer just because his brother's Tyson Fury.
And he still lost to
I mean, he's a boxer.
Fury. Yeah,
And he's his
still
age.
lost
He's
to
around
him.
his age. Hey, one thing too, I want to give a quick shout out, really quick shout. Y'all remember Lewis Waldo? It's like
Oh yeah, I watched him.
He in MMA. He's doing MMA, and he had his first like pay-per-view fight like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I think his name is Lewis Money Waldo. I think that's his like his stage.
That's his name.
And he won. I think it was a decision, right? Like Mauricio was like decision, right?
It was by decision, but it was I believe a unanimous decision. So.
So he was and he had his little highlights. He had one of them. He had like before like to hype up his fight. He had like some like Naruto AMV, like go back to like 07.
Yeah,
park music. But he was getting me. I was like, well, I was with it though. I was like hype with it though. But Lewis, you can't don't talk bad about Lewis. He'll kick you in your throat. Lewis, he know how to kill you. He knows how to kill you. Though he MMA professional MMA fighter. So shout out to him. He 1-0. And hey, his next fight. Hey, maybe we stream. Maybe we watch it and we stream it. Why not? We support.
that'd be cool. Yeah, I bought the pay-per-view for his fight.
How much that cost?
Watched it. It was $20. It wasn't anything crazy. But
what's that called? What's that like? What is that pay-per-view called?
Oh, I forgot the name.
And if you're on here, make sure like
he would post it on his Instagram. Maybe next time we could see if we could do a watch along stream of it.
That'd be dope. Hey, look, Mauricio, I'll tell you this, and I don't know if we could do this, but if that pay-per-view, they got copyright and all that, obviously can't do it. But if they're like, I assume it's a smaller promotion, it's not the UFC. So maybe they could be cool with it and say, hey, can I actually show the content so we can actually watch Lewis with everyone and see him fight?
Maybe we pay like an extra licensing fee or something.
Yeah, like we actually
the pay-per-view is like $20. Oh, just give us $100 and you can watch it with your audience.
And we'll see him turn to the next John Jones. But not literally. Don't do all the other stuff John Jones doing.
Yeah.
But he probably the greatest UFC fighter. So in his professional life, try to be like that.
He's nasty.
But we gotta do the pick'ems. It's very.
I don't even want to see pick'ems this week.
And I'm curious because I don't know how we did. If you're on here, make sure to like the stream. It's very important to like the stream. We're almost at 10 likes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And we'll see how we do in these pickles, man. Mauricio said he cooked. I did not look at them. I was not paying attention. But
Yeah.
Go.
I may have lost my lead because he really cooked. Look at that.
I got 2 wrong this week.
Oh, damn, that's it.
So I did pick Washington and I picked Cincinnati. Which I don't know if in hindsight I should have picked the Eagles. I'm not mad at the Cincinnati pick,
I didn't do bad.
but the Washington pick maybe I
Sheesh.
yeah.
Oh, dang, John, you got cooked, boy. The last 6? That's tough.
Yeah.
The last 6 crazy.
So
Well,
I think
San Francisco, that made sense. Cincinnati, I told y'all not being fair, bro. Y'all made me choose Dallas.
I told you didn't have to do that. I didn't do that. I knew my plot.
I'm not. Black Star said that was the rules.
Black Star ain't even on the
I'm
score.
trying to win.
You're not even on the score. You picking Dallas? This man still cook y'all of that.
And guess what? I also picked San Francisco. I also picked the 49ers too. So
shout out Seattle.
Yeah.
So am I winning? Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
So
oh my god.
Jesse's at 106, John's at 104, and I'm at 103. So even with that great week, I'm still down by 1.
That's because I had a great week. Lewis, I mean last week or 2 weeks ago.
John.
Lewis, we gotta get Lewis like 8. Like give him like keep obviously I don't know he didn't pick anything, so just give him like
I'll do an average at the end of the season. Do a curve like they used to do in college.
I better not lose off no curve, boy. I lose off no curve. I'd be so pissed. So that was fun. Week 11, week 12. Let's jump into week 12. Let's see what we got here.
It is started.
It'd be fun to see. And if you're on here, if you want to join, just hit us up in the chat and we're gonna be joined. Oh, Jungle Jams, do your thing, boy. That's why we love you. So we love you. Cleveland versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh should wax the floor with them if they for real.
True.
It's divisional though, so may get sold again.
It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, it won't. But don't. If they for real, they got to win that. This game, Carolina, Kansas City. I'm tempted to put Carolina. If you did like a bet and you put Carolina and you won, you should win like $2,000 on some. Like because that's
if you pick them and they win, we'll give you 2 points. How about that?
That's so crazy too.
I'll take that. We'll give you 2 points if you pick Carolina and they win.
Make it 5 points.
Fine, 5. We'll give you 5.
I'll be the. We'll F it. Go Bryce Young. We'll go.
That's like a 5-1 odds. Yeah, we'll give that.
That's Chicago, fine. Minnesota.
Ooh,
that's a tricky one. I think Chicago might get that.
Yeah, because they've been playing pretty well, but not well enough to win. So
not well enough.
Minnesota been playing bad though. Like I don't know. Hopefully they can.
I'm gonna have a bad week.
Back in, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Minnesota.
All right, Houston and Tennessee. Pick Houston.
I can see Tennessee winning.
Picks the Jungle Jams. Appreciate it.
Tony Pollard balling.
Tony Pollard, that man. Detroit gonna average 50 a game facing Indy. They're averaging 50 a game.
Nah, it's gonna be a close game. I'll tell you that.
It'll be closer than what happened the last couple of weeks.
Hold up. I'm gonna move your column over here, John.
Yeah, in front of Lewis.
Man, you eliminated Lewis.
Yeah, let me not eliminate Lewis. Hold on.
You're gone. You ain't here today. You ain't gonna be here ever. Dallas going 0-8 at home this year. He had a cookie one more time. I love good for him. Chargers are there twice.
There we go.
Oh, but I think you probably already fixed that.
Yeah,
and there's Arizona and Seattle. But I think he fixed that. He on it. Mauricio know he did.
Detroit. Man, it's a short week, huh?
Yeah, not a lot of games. Yeah, it's
almost
5 points, man. They'll
and
Jesse. Hold on, man. We 5. We might have to drop it to 3. I have to meet you in the middle. Okay, Miami, New England. For some reason, Miami still want to win.
Seattle. Dang, I messed up, huh?
Wait.
You didn't add them?
I guess not.
Nah, man, you got that. That's easy. You fine. Nope.
Where y'all at? Y'all at Miami and New England?
I'm at Miami, New England. He has to add one game. He has to add.
Yeah, we can add him. That's fine. We got him at the end. But Miami. For some reason, Miami still want to win, so I guess we'll give him that.
Let's see. Tampa Bay and the Giants. They got Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito might F around and do something, but I'm gonna keep it simple and say Tampa Bay.
Actually, I hope the Giants win because they trying to out tank us. Like, what are you doing? They had Drew Lock, and they're like, you know what, Drew Lock, we know what you are. Let's see. I know what that means. I'm familiar with your game.
Washington and Dallas. Washington got beat up on. They got beat up on y'all because
no, trust me. If our defense come to play, that's us.
Hey, he hype. I love that. That man Smitty said, "Yeah, I'm going Nate." Well, no, that's home. That's away.
Wait, who put Dallas for me?
Who put Dallas for you? Dapper?
Yeah, there we go. I'll put him for you because you know.
Hold on, let me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll stick to that.
Oh yeah, mine. I was in the wrong column.
In the wrong column.
Like Denver and Las Vegas. I'm gonna give Denver its props, man. Don't fail me now, Denver. I'm gonna give y'all props, man. And I think everybody probably think Denver's actually being respectable enough. So shout out to Jared and all these Broncos fans. But
yeah, I'll put Denver too.
Well, San Francisco and Green Bay is actually interesting. I actually don't know because Jordan left a lot of interceptions in San Francisco and Tennessee.
This is a coin toss. Hey, Smitty, who winning? Green Bay or San Francisco?
By how many too? I need to know. I want to bet. I want to place a bet.
I'm gonna pick San Francisco. I think Green Bay, the way they won last week off some voodoo, I'm gonna let San Francisco. I'm gonna let them get this one.
I'm sorry, I just can't get the hate out of my heart.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. That man jumping on you. He getting at you. Oh yeah, you go ahead and think hard, man. What you think? Do you feel biased or do you feel like?
But even if you take the bias out, like it's still.
I mean, it's still a toss-up. I know.
It's still a toss-up.
I don't know. I'm leaning to San Francisco just because Jordan Love.
Yeah, Mauricio trying to win. He said, "I'm tired. I'm trying to win."
He's super inconsistent and he's very up and down. But when he's up, he's up.
He said 27-24 Niners.
27-24. Okay. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you here next week, man.
Well, I mean, y'all lost. This was more heartbreaking, and you came, so I don't know what would be more heartbreaking than losing to your divisional rival with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Geno Smith.
Shout out Geno. You're allegedly the better team.
Rams in Philadelphia.
And they pushed you to the bottom.
Hey, Smitty, you gotta come here. They you right now, but they doing it.
They push you to the bottom of the division.
you gotta come up because they doing the tag team on you.
I don't know what that feel like.
Yeah, Smitty. I know Smitty. He getting a good response though. He typing something up right now. He in his head. He getting ready.
Taking his time too.
We gonna see what that look like.
Next game.
Who you picking with this?
I don't know, man. I'll just leave that.
Pick Green Bay. Rams in Philadelphia. John, is your heart still in hate? You still feeling hate in the heart?
I can't do too much hating. Like I already did enough hating for today.
There's a competition to win.
Now I gotta be for real. I'm gonna go to Rams.
Okay. That's
bro. Have y'all seen Puka recently? Like
he look good.
Take his over.
Yeah, but he got Saquon.
Oh, you're right.
Bro, I swear to you, if I do that, as soon as I do that, bro, I'm telling you, I get cooked. I took Saquon's over against y'all because y'all have a bad run defense, and of course, they were blowing you out, so they stopped. Even with a discount, they stopped running the ball, and I'm just like, bro, he stopped at like 66 yards and he had like 68. I said, I'm so sick. I'm so tired. Like it's so tiring, bro. Like it's the dumbest plot every time.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have took his over on rushing. I know we have a bad rushing defense, but I feel like the games where we need to stop the run, we stop the run. I told you, and Jesse, didn't I tell you the two teams not to bet on? Don't bet on us. Don't bet on the Ravens. Don't bet on the 49ers. Don't bet on teams who spread the ball.
Don't bet on the Chiefs, low key.
Don't spread on you don't wanna bet on teams who spread the ball. You want to bet on teams like you can bet on the Rams because they force feed Puka. You could bet on Washington to what's his name? Besides last week, I know he had a bad week, but you can bet on you can bet it's over.
Yeah. Y'all make sure
last
that
week, he was strapped.
Boom Fantasy.
Yeah, one. Yeah, one.
Sign up, Boom Fantasy.
And Mauricio, see if you can copy paste it one more time. Sign up to Boom Fantasy with that link. The first $100 is risk free. I repeat,
where the link at?
risk free. So sign up there. It's Sunday Night Football. Ravens. It's the Chargers
Ravens versus Chargers.
Is that Sunday Night Football?
I guess it might be Monday because I messed up Seattle, Arizona, so it might be Monday.
So Seattle. What is Sunday Night Football? I'm curious. Let's see that. What's Sunday Night Football here?
It should be
Eagles Rams.
The Eagles Rams.
There you go.
It's off by 1. So Baltimore Sunday, Monday. Monday. Damn, both LA teams, and they're at home. It's LA back-to-back home games.
LA back-to-back.
That's crazy.
Seattle, Arizona.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them workers, man.
No, they're in different stadiums. Huh? They got to. They're in different stadiums. They got to be.
I think Rams and the Chargers.
Chargers got a new stadium. I know that.
Chargers have a new stadium.
They have a different stadium. I don't know how new it is, but it's different.
They both play at SoFi. What?
I don't think so, but maybe you're right. But I think
maybe you think about the Clippers.
Maybe I'm talking about the Clippers.
The Clippers got a new arena.
When do the Chargers play?
They should play Monday night. Monday Night Football.
Oh, if it's Monday night, then it's fine.
Yeah. Like I was just saying back to back, like Sunday night. Monday
I thought you were talking about like 3:00 and then 7:00.
No.
Yeah, the Chargers, they play at SoFi.
Yeah. Same stadium, Levi's South. That's funny.
Same
Next one and last one is Seattle and Arizona. And I'm gonna give Jungle Jams his credit here. They beat the 49ers, so I'll give you your credit. He's a shutout facing the baseball team.
Lumen Field.
I just seen him eating pizza in New York, so I think he's ready.
Yeah, gotcha. So hopefully Carolina win, so I can win this whole thing.
Carolina if they win, you pretty much wrap it up. I'm not gonna lie; those 5 points are gonna like
solidify.
They'll get you right, but that curve may kill you.
That
curve may kill you. I may go look and see who's winning, like based off of like actual weeks played.
I know that lose curve gonna end me.
I think we've all 4 of us, except for this last week when Lewis didn't put his picks in. I think we all put picks in before. So only us 3.
Yeah. Lewis only like a week behind.
Yeah. Shout out to Jungle Jams who've been. I think he's been consistent on this since week 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he been consistent.
Yeah, I need to update his points too. I'll update that right now in a little bit.
Last 8 weeks, bro. Like, hey, shout out to you, my man, staying and being consistent here.
Yeah, shout out.
Well, we have people on the pod, the other people on the pod. Like we have Reese just dead, Jacory just dead. Like, yeah, like 27.
It's okay though, because he still have to put into the pit. He still have to put his money in, so it's all good.
Hilarious. He said that's funny. He's like, I still want your money. He don't get that fan discount where he just having fun. He said, I he said, no, you go be cooked regardless. I love it. Oh, hey, this was definitely a very fun show. Smitty, shout out to you coming in and cooking. He know when to come in.
100. He came in trying to do damage control.
Everyone, Captain Ron, Jungle Jams. What's my promiscuous time traveler? That's a funny name. Jackson, Francisco, and Smitty. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for tuning in, watching this. There's a lot we talked about today. Shout out to the who y'all think. Let me see. Who y'all think CeeDee like better, Dak, Cooper, or Trey? That's a hilarious question. He trying to do a setup question like John. He trying to do one of them setup questions. I mean, he's
been pretty upset with all 3 of them, so probably Trey at the moment.
That's like, we'll see what he says. Oh, he had to laugh. That's it. He had to put a laugh out there. Yeah. Hey, never change, Smitty, bro.
Never mind, man.
You about to rob him up. For more content like this, make sure to like the stream. It's the road to 2,000 subscribers. And hey, shout out to everyone who came in here. And with that, We'll catch you next week, and we'll see. Hey, Smitty, we'll see what happens next week. See if you come in, and if you're here and you lose, they will come at you. So be prepared. We'll catch you guys later, and we out of here. Peace.